Part 2 of Lesson 7 on inverse functions. Example 4 says find the inverse functions graphically. They give us a graph. This happens to be a cubic function. The parent function would be f of x equals x to the third. Well, if we're going to use this graph to come up with its inverse, the first thing I would do is I would put in this diagonal line y equals x. Because now what we have to do is take the function that you're seeing and reflect it diagonally about that dashed line. So one of the ways we'll do this is we'll take a couple of key points, such as this one, which is -1, 0, and that'll become 0, -1. So right there. Another key point would be this point right here, which is 0, 1. That's going to become 1, 0. You can take some additional points such as this one right here, which is 1, 2, and that's going to become 2, 1. You can take another point such as, let's see here, this one. About right there, looks like it's about -1.5, -2, and that would become -2, -1.5. So about right there. So this graph's going to look something kind of like this. Okay, again, I just took some coordinate points like these right here. I switched the x and y to get corresponding points that I graphed and then used those corresponding points to make it. So here's what the graph should look like. You can see the green one is pretty similar to what I drew, and that is the inverse of the blue function f. So more of the same here. It says use the graph of each function to graph its inverse. Let me start off by putting in this diagonal line y equals x. And the first thing that I do if I have to graph the inverse of this blue one is I take this coordinate point where it's crossing the line y equals x, and that's going to have to intersect that dashed line there. You can take some other coordinate points such as this one, 0, 3, and that's going to become 3, 0 right there. You could take this point right here, which is -1.5, 0, and that will become 0, -1.5. So if I connect these points, should give me a line that looks something like that. Okay, next one. Again, same process. Put in the diagonal line y equals x. Okay, and now we take some coordinate points and switch them around. 0, 0 stays 0, 0. Let's see here. If we take this coordinate point right here, which appears to be 30, 0, it'll become 0, 30. Wait. I said that wrong. That point right there is 30, 5. So that would become 5, 30 right there. And then it looks like it has, let's see here, that would have to be 80, 10, become 10, 80, about right there. Okay, so that is graphing its inverse. Bobby Bangasser's been asking for some jokes, so here's the joke. You can see we've got the number pi speaking on the telephone to somebody, and all of a sudden the number pi here's 3.14154265358, continues on and on. And then it says, "Get in here right now." And then the number pi says, "I gotta go. My mom only uses my full name when I'm in big trouble." Hope you enjoyed that, Bobby.